Welcome back, guys, to yet another World of Warcraft video on this channel. Today we are going to be talking about when we can get flying, what's required, and also what it can potentially do to the 9.2 markets, the 9.2 material markets specifically. Before we get into it, make sure you guys drop a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel with notifications on because it helps me out greatly. Now that that's done, let's get straight into it. The reason that I wanted to make this video is both because a lot of people keep asking, when do we get flying, what's required, you know, all these different questions, because we've seen a lot of different stuff on the PTR, but what we actually have is a little bit of an achievement. So if you guys are in the game and you want to be able to figure out how far along the way you are with your Zereth Mortis flying in 9.2, this is the patch you're going to be wanting to look at. It's called Unlocking the Secrets, and all you have to do is complete these achievements. So, the first one is obviously explore Zereth Mortis, which is simple. You explore all the locations that you actually need to do. You don't need to explore the entire thing, as you can see, but you need to explore the vast majority. Other than that, there's the Tales of the Exile. These are different small volumes of they're called Firm and Exile that you find around the map. You can see there's one here, there's one here, there's one here and here. If you guys want these exact locations, I'm actually using the add-on Tomcat. So if you do not have the add-on, you can use that. But I'm also sure that Wowhead has some very lovely waypoints for coordinates with it, something like that for you guys. So if you have not completed this yet, you definitely should. The other one is going to be you have to discover 5 hidden treasures, and that means you have to actually just loot 5 different treasures that are placed around Zereth Mortis. So that one should also be very easy. It is also something Tomcat can help you with. Handy Notes can help you with it. TomTom. There's a lot of add-ons that can help you with that. Simply that. And then there's also the fact that you have to kill 10 different rares, which is also very easy. You walk around the zone, you join some groups in the LFG. Right in here, you can join usually groups that have like CM rare. You can see here, Zereth Mortis rare, and you can very easily get into those groups, or you can walk around, create groups yourself. So that is also very easy. And then there is Path to Enlightenment. These are the side quests that are placed in the zone that you can only complete once. So you also want to make sure that these are something that you actually complete. Now, the last one in line is going to be a means to an end. That is actually the story chapter that is coming, not this reset when this video is coming, not actually this Wednesday. You can see that I'm recording this on a Monday. You might not be seeing it on a Monday. You definitely will not be. But this reset, we are going to be able to actually get what's called Crown of Wills. That is when legendaries are going to unlock, but a means to an end is not unlocking until the week after. So that means, depending on if you're NA or EU, we're going to be getting it on the 15th or 16th. We're going to be unlocking that story chapter, and obviously you would want this entire achievement to look like this until we can complete the story chapter. Now, when you do unlock it, it is account wide, so you don't have to worry about doing it on all your characters. So just as, you know, an overall thing, I wanted to tell you guys that. Now, for the actual part of what will it do to markets. Now, this is something that we talk about very, very often with Goldmaking specifically. And in this patch, mining and herbing is a little different than it's been in previous patches. We have a lot of jump puzzle, hard to get to locations, and we also have some new ore and herbs that don't even act in the same way as they used to. They are called elusive, and they don't show up on your minimap, and they also don't sparkle, which actually means that a lot of them you have to know the exact spawn locations for. But it's more for the fact that some of them are really hard to get to. When flying comes around, they are going to be very, very easy to get to. We also have to expect that a lot of bots are going to be getting access to it. And on top of that, it's going to be easier to actually dual, triple, you know, quadruple gather. So people doing it on 2, 3, 4 accounts at the same time, considering the fact you can fly. And that is something that you guys have to at least think about, because it is coming around the corner. It is very close, and that could definitely, pretty much every single time that we see flying come out, a lot of those material markets start to really die down, because a lot more supply will enter the market, because we can both farm faster, But now, especially in this patch, we will probably be able to get a lot more every hour, considering the fact that there's a lot that people cannot get to. So that is something that I think you guys should consider, especially when you're restocking, or if you're buying, or if you're trying to sell something. You should consider the fact that we are getting flying on the 15th and 16th, depending on if you're NA or EU. It is very important to think about, and that's basically why I wanted to make this video. The most of it was just to explain how to get flying, but also to remind you guys that it is very impactful for the material markets. It's hard to say exactly what it's going to do, because we don't have, we don't have that many markets, obviously. So it's a little different compared to a normal patch, but we can definitely still expect there to be a little movement in the going down in price and up in quantities. But that is going to be it. That's going to be it for this video. That's all I have for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. But until the next one, see you guys.